Lots of pressure here. Playoffs entry being threatened by Strut. If we end up with a three-way tie and Na'Vi ends up losing this match, if Strut ends up passing them up, then we could end up where we'd have like a potential and likely three-way tie between Marcos, Strut, and Na'Vi. But Marcos beat Na'Vi, and if Strut also beats Na'Vi, and those are the only two teams that are tied, then the head-to-head tiebreakers would actually go into Strut and Marcos' favors because they were able to take the wins against Na'Vi, so Na'Vi would end up getting knocked out of a playoffs picture here. So that makes this attack absolutely critical if they want a chance to get into the playoffs. And I mean, obviously that makes the defense here for Ninja even more important, but it does look like this queen charge is just able to go in there, get the recall to draw her out and redeploy to the right side of the base. You'll need this blimp to go in after the town hall. Imagine the warden will go with the king in this attack. Have a skeleton spell that it can use to lock out either the defensive king or the queen. I imagine it'll go for the queen if he wants to push the king right into the defensive queen up there, but not necessarily guaranteed. Has a lot of base here to cover. Come on, Kazuma. In Kazuma, we believe the highest hit rate player in all of Clash of Clans. Recall, queen charge, super barbarians, and here comes the blimp. Whole war, this whole season could rest on the result of this attack. Lands in the town hall. Yeti blimp pops out of there. Will secure the town hall and the monolith. The king of the warden collapses in the top corner of the base there. The queen goes invisible, taking heavy fire up there. Doesn't have an ability or any more spells to support her now, so just relied on everybody else there to pick up the tanky. Wait a second, that was not the king deployed at the top of the base there. That was the world champion working with warden. And the king is pushing it at the bottom here and looking good, looking really good here. 8 super barbarians still on standby, and Kazuma gets it done for Na'Vi. And once again, we pass it over to Strut. Recall queen charge into Hog Riders. Where do we want to start? Town hall charge? I would assume on this base here, charge the town hall. Then again, there's some value around the Eagle Artillery, so I can definitely see a charge up there as well. Go after Scatter Shot, Rage Tower, Eagle, Bomb Towers. Yeah, I can see that. But then again, I would expect that to be like just a queen charge without the recall if you're going to that area, you know what I mean? There's enough value just to leave the queen there. So I'm not really sure what the point of the recall is going to be here, but I guess we'll see what he has planned for us. Queen's just going to go along the outside of the base there, and we'll pick up the scatter shot on our way past. Gonna duck in anytime soon. So maybe he just goes after the scatter shot and then he redeploys for the top corner and then goes after the other scatter shot. Yeah, let's go. All right, if he can get the funnel formed ahead of the queen, he can still push her into the artillery. So yeah, he saw that a queen charge could continue out of the base, but he just wants more out of it. He wants both of the scatter shots, not just settling for one. But he will reach that over the wall and we'll be able to take it down. But this does make so that he will need to push Hog Riders through the town hall, so I'm a little bit concerned about that. Rage Tower right there. Couple multis in the middle of the base there, which I don't know. He'll put the king in the right side of the base there. The queen looking to take the turn there at the corner, and she should go into the defensive queen and 2 super wall breakers. So at bare minimum, he should be able to reach a multi in the Eagle Artillery. Sweepers knocking his healers to safety, as healers are getting targeted by a couple of archers that came out of the CC. But he quickly responds with that and gets an archer and a minion of his own to go down and protect his healers. Queen, fight off the defensive queen. Using his poison to not only cover the defensive CC troops there, but also cover the queen, slowing down her strikes while she's being tied up by the ice golem. He'll sneak in this wall breaker. Okay, wall breaker got froze up, but it does arrive, and here comes the second one with the king. Clear out the defensive world champion on the right side of the base there. Now would be a good time for the hogs to start in. He's got 50 seconds, guys. He's got to move fast. The battle drill came in after the Eagle Artillery. The queen Goes to the Maul. She should take the turn around here to the multi-inferno there, and she does, and she's kind of on a path to go to the Town Hall here, but I don't think she'll ever actually lock on and take it. So are going to be they're going to have to be the ones to actually secure the Town Hall, but I like the fact that he can get the freeze onto the multi and the monolith at the same time. The Queen steps up. She'll take the monolith down. He'll step up and get the Expo out of the way here, but the Hogs are going to be taking a lot of damage here as they make their approach to the Town Hall. He goes ahead and goes invisible with the Hog Riders to try to secure the Town Hall takedown. It's a big risk here to put Hogs to the Town Hall, and they do not take it. Queen goes down. RC ability takes down the rest of the defenses, and he's out of time, as he does have enough force to finish it, but he does not have the time to make it happen. The Queen responding to that will be Kazuma, who has max level heroes here. Quite the different story here. I guess, well, not completely maxed. The King is not maxed out yet, and that's where most of the pro community is. That's where I am right now. I got all my heroes maxed out except for my King. Still working on it. A couple of my random troops there are not maxed out, but the most important things are, like, healers. And of course, for me, witches, but they weren't maxed out on the same level. I just wanted to clear that out for some reason. The Hog will go in and test for traps in front of a flame flinger, while the Queen just rounds away from it. Want to get that flame flinger to tag that multi, although he does need to go invisible with the Queen Silas there as the Rage Tower boosted damage to multi inferno whilst targeting the healers there. Could have been a problem, but has it under control. Queen rolling the Expo here. Flame flinger's locked onto it now, stepping forward. The Queen loses a healer to a black air bomb. If he has this Queen step out of the range of the Expo, is going to turn onto the Flame Flinger, and it does. Flame Flinger value is in the bin here. He's going to lose it. And a bunch of rocket boats are going to surge forward there, and for a dragon surges forward. Recalls the Queen out of there, and Town Hall here. Nope. Somehow they spin around and miss the crash damage for the Town Hall activation. But Kazuma now going to make his way forward here with the Queen from the right side of the base there. Makes the healer stayed safe, and Dragon looks on the Town Hall there, gets it activated, so still needs to go after it. I suppose he could put the King into it, right? The King is deployed right where the defensive King went down. Then he would go directly at the Town Hall. An option, but that's not what he does. He puts the King down south, so he needs to find a different way to secure the Town takedown, and a bit concerned about it. Oh, that works. That works. Okay, Kazuma drops his sneaky combos, no test, and they arrive! That was a gamble, but it pays off, and now he can keep charging this Queen, and here comes the Hog Riders to push into the core of the base here. King working down south there, gonna round around the artillery, but he's not gonna have access to take it. Just kidding. He puts a wall break down there. King activates the Rage Tower, and that's gonna boost damage to the multi-inferno here. There's one ability to give the protection. Or we can't watch this, he disappears, and he's running low on time as well. Keep an eye on the clock here, 30 seconds. This might be the defense that Total Access needed, because he's got a lot of force here moving, but I'm very, very concerned about the time that remains. He throws down the freeze the backside. Wizard comes down, and actually two Wizards take out the cannon and find some safety there. 70 seconds. He's got RC ability, can clear out a lot of defenses very, very quickly. The Queen's breaking the wall. RC needs to do all the heavy lifting here. Needs to reach the cannon over here, or at least the archer tower. He needs to at least strike the cannon, though, with the RC ability. Get one strike with this minion. Pop, put the minion down, put the minion down. No! It cannot line up the shot. It was already weakened at the RC ability. Twin Hog attack. And I'm trying to think if we've seen a full ground attack here from Navi yet. And if you were forced to do a minimum of 250 ground troops, what army would we take? Because healers count as an air troop, right? A lot of smash attacks will take in 70 troops base of healers, and then you don't get any Kokolus, right? So we'd have to think of an attack that doesn't require healers, for the most part, to be able to satisfy that requirement for the tournament. And this one obviously doesn't. It's a Queen charge. And he's got to have all the Kokoloons and the 5 healers there, so this will not suffice for that. I feel like it's going to have to be like a Skelly Donut Lalo. Or excuse me, a Skelly Donut Hog attack. We'll see that at Stars. You know, Stars likes that attack. Or, I guess, you could take a Super Minion Bomb attack, because I think it has to be the main army camp. I don't think it matters what's inside of the CC. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Either way, Kazuma, able to punch all the way to the compartment that she went into, and then recall that Queen out there, although a couple CC troops there are pulled, and going over to his Flame Flinger right now. Archer comes down, but the Goblins do a lot of damage very, very quickly, and end up opening up that Flame Flinger. And dropped out the Super Hogs a little bit early there. Before he got the Monolith down, there's a lot of damage going to the Monolith right now. And is it going to go down? I can't tell. There's a lot of fire on the ground that's actually doing damage to it. And the Hogs are working their way forward. But I think that Monolith stays standing. But I think he at least got the Battle Builder out of the way there, so the damage that was on it will sustain. Go back and pick it up later. The King works on the outside of the funnel for the Queen. And the Queen will go in and get the Eagle Artillery down. The King does not stay to the outside of the base. It circles back and goes into the core, which leaves up a handful of targets on the side of the base. There's the Hog Rider calls, and here we go. Hogs will be inserted into the base and into the core directly. But he does need a couple of Hogs to go in and get the last shot on that Monolith right there. It's very, very low. Headhunters are providing tanking under the ward ability. Hog gets in. Hog takes it down.
Nice single hog right there. Very good adjustment. Queen's still doing fantastic work there after she does end up ducking a little bit deeper in the base there. Picks up the bomb tower on the backside of the base there, which is huge. But the multi-inferno doing a lot of damage. The CC troops doing a lot of damage. And still has his backside scatter shot. Throwing the last of his hogs there. Wizards up top. Plenty of creep on the right side of the base there. And the hogs and the Diggy get inside the minimum range of the scatter shot. Get the stun. Get the lockdown. And it is a triple for Kazuma. And ladies and gentlemen, not only does Navi have a percentage advantage now, they finally have the star advantage to go with.
Pie. Like apple pie, peach pie, like anything that has like whole chunks of fruit in it, in like pie. Like apple pie, peach pie, like anything that has like whole chunks of fruit in it. Like it really messes with me. I don't know what it is. I can't stand that. But pineapple holds its texture at least, and so it still looks and tastes like pineapple, even when you put it on a pizza. You know what I mean? So like I can't stand like strawberry pie, like all those. I would prefer pineapple to all those other fruits when it's cooked. I don't like having cooked fruit. But pineapple's an exception. Pineapple on pizza is great. I don't know. Hate me if you want. I like it. It's good. It tastes good. But we got a flame flinger working down south to go in towards the town hall. And the queen is going along the top of the base. The flame flinger will be intercepted by the expo there, so it's not going to get very far. Outreach. Whoa. Wait a second. How did I not realize this far into the attack that Kazuma is holding 15 Valkyries and Super Valkyries with recall? I'm over here talking about pineapple on pizza, and we should be concentrating on mass Valkyries. Recall the queen, redeploy her into the funnel that he's set to comb across the core of the base here, and he does end up taking that town hall down with the super minions that were inside of his flame flinger. Valkyrie's now charging through. He's gonna need to have the world champion join on the flank there to reach all the buildings that they can't reach. And so far, looking very, very good. Valkyrie's moving quick and able to stop a lot of that damage and wait out the race tower, run away from it now. But the healers are taking a lot of damage there, but they're staying alive. World champion going invisible there. He's got the warden and the queen that are lagging behind a little bit there, but the Valkyries die out, and the queen and the king still deployed. The king's over the right side of the base there. He comes in late in the attack there, but the world champion was able to get the protection that she needs. The world champion takes out the scatter shot. The queen is going off to the right side, but the world champion takes out the expo as well. One more invisibility. Are you kidding? Kazuma. They're just showing off now. They're just showing off now. But not only is he showing off, it's the first triple of the war for Navi. And what an attack it was. Holy cow, Kazuma.